Okay, dumelang bomme le bontate everyone. I made a post earlier and I said dumelang kaofela and people were like mna lo wa romanya mna. So I like to say bomme le bontate dumelang and welcome to another episode of the DJ Allegro Africa Podcast. You're loving this one, aren't you guys? You're loving this one. I've been getting feedback and it's really beautiful that you're coming through and saying, hey, change this on this one. Man, you guys are really making me confident on this. And we are rolling. And on this one, we have one of the most amazing artists in the country, an artist that really gives us more of our culture, even beyond Bosoto Barona. But as Africans, an artist that has been consistent for the longest time and consistent in this hard industry of ours in this country. Ladies and gentlemen, Ntate Pitso Rah Makhula.
Qamako.
I am so excited to have you here. And we're trying to understand how we're going to carry out this interview.
Yeah.
So what's his vibe? And I'm like, guys, I've never had a conversation that deep.
Wow, yeah.
But honestly, what I explained to them is, as artists, Balosot, even though maybe we never have platforms,
Yeah.
but there's always respect amongst each other.
Yeah.
Like,
I guess one always display their flair, their feel out there. Like, for instance, if you look at like Facebook or any other platform, it doesn't take you long scrolling to really just understand the character of a man or his persona, what builds up his innate being. Yeah. So I guess at the end of the day, you respect somebody as a result of what they portray or what they give or an energy. That resembles their innate being, as I've said before. Even just reading a post or listening to a song, it adds up to
a song,
who you are. Yeah, as a man thinketh, so is he.
How can you explain your genre?
My genre simply is Qamako. Qamako is awareness. Qamako is a state of enlightenment to some degree. When people are not poisoned, when people are not colonized, when people are not fed foreign information that's totally inapplicable to who they are, they remain intact with who they are as people. Yeah.
So self-awareness, hey.
Self-awareness in a way, you see. So with me, really, I've come to the room to heal the room.
I've come to the space. And I'm going to get to that. Actually, let me just get into it straight out.
Yeah, because
Botu. All right. Yeah. Explain that for me.
Hubane Botu hari chebagale batu. Kiona the only room we can succumb to. More freedom when we look at all other kingdoms as well, like plant kingdom, animal kingdom. We're supposed to be in synergistic harmony with all of them. Yeah. Lebatu kabubona ko fella with different characters. Somebody's a fire element, you're an earth element, somebody's an air. We are different clans. We are different colors in a rainbow. We are not aware, I think we are not aware that just looking at that picture over there.
Sure.
So many colors in a room, when aligned properly, they really have a message.
They have a message.
Yeah, they have a
someone
message.
else can interpret it to their situation or their being differently.
Exactly. You look how uniqueness should be the one thing we have in common. Yeah, ntweno ke yone etsang gore ntlo e be ntle kapo naga e be ntle kapo society e tia meqhela
re tshwane ka ho
fapana.
Yes.
Re ratane jwalo.
Yeah.
Muthan is yellow, I'm green, that's black, that's, and I do not have the black in me, but the black in that person teaches me something. The green in that person teaches me something. Myself, by the same token, I'm able to, spew out something that I'm about, and they learn something from me as well. Life is a synergistic, symbiotic feel that ko ke kena kenano ya ntho engwe le engwe le engwe e teng dimela diphoofolo bathong like sorry when Africans would define what God is, they would say God is the totality of everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're bringing me to religion. Your belief religiously and spiritually on your understanding. Your following.
Yes. I'm natural. It's what in the books they would say pagan. You know?
Okay.
Yeah, but when we say pagan, it's somebody who adheres to all living things. I embrace the all. I understand why God put all the myriad forms of things in life in their uniquenesses. And then expecting all of them to work together. I stand there. So if I represent some religion, it means I deny the other. You know, I'm not...
denial.
Yeah. That's why I can't succumb to labels. Yeah, and my
label wrong.
Like labels, like we have labels in different spectrums of life. But you know, labels are other people's perceptions over products that they want your opinion about. You know, I don't want to.
But you have a specific dress code, when?
Yeah, I'm just expressing like these colors, how I feel today, naturally. Even if I can put on a certain a label, that has a certain place in me on a certain vibration, and I can relate to it. That's a legend. I can't choose. Even God says, I give you life and death, the blessing and the curse at the same time. So therefore choose. Na ku embrace all that we are given. It's like how fit of mana se khokatu. While you say your body, you're in a different environment now. Like you see, yeah.
That one. Well, I've seen it happen. And put it outside. But...
Yeah, we are that. I am that. I stand for that.
Okay, sharp. Because they get to we were taught. But when you are embracing, I know.
Just imagine yourself lost in a desert or in the Amazon somewhere. Lost, the plane dropped you, crash or whatever. And then you come across the jogger. And then you're like, God, if you are there, like come through now.
Sure.
And if I die now and then I have to face up to hell, I'm gonna say, yo, dude, I don't care. Ricky, you didn't come through. So it put on in a wrong environment, and now you are in a wrong environment as well. Learn from a thing called karma.
How do you relate like still on the religion part, because we have Christians who say who deny who acknowledge abadim. Not like Christians who do, not like Christians who don't.
Yes, sir.
What can you say is the connection between Badimu and Christianity? Even if there is.
Okay. Well, first of all, Christianity, Christ, when you take the word Christ as a title, it means the anointed one, the risen one, the one who has achieved. Yeah. When Christ comes through, Christ serves as an epitome that we all supposed to be graduated to become like, you know. So Christianity, the way it was imposed on us, it was imposed by Jews and Europeans, and in a way that was inapplicable to us, you know. Yeah. Balimo, wow. We're going to learn something today.
Okay.
God, God translates mudim. Being the totality of everything, the universe, all consciousness that is represented by both good and bad. Yeah. Oh, God is that. Yeah, God is both good and bad. I give you life. I mean, I give you life and death, the blessing and the curse. Yeah. But Dimo, there's so much we are not taught, hey? This academia, at least,
because I was actually going to ask now, where do we even get the education about Dimo?
Well, the world itself learned what it knows today from Africa, from Egypt. Go do a lot of study. Don't believe anything that I'm going to say in these interview, hey?
Sure.
Yeah, but at your own spare time. Yeah, grab a book, man. Listen to some interview. We're in the era of Aquarius now, the era of information. Now that you have asked those kind of questions, answers are going to start unveiling.
Sure, I see.
Books and some passage you read on Facebook. But Dimo, let's be etymologists. Mudimu is the totality of everything. As above, so below. There are planets all over. Do you know there's life all over? There's Bomakolobe, there's Pleiadians, Orions, so we have our mothers and fathers in the galaxies. Yeah.
Okay, well now you're taking it to a different level that I've never
when it says let us make man, first of all, who's we? But let's not go there. Yeah.
Let's not go there.
So we have representations. Yeah, we have representations everywhere. We have beings fighting for us. We have beings giving us dreams. Kibo badimo. Kibo makolo be mono. Kibo hunale mo selemela. Kibo ata ho bua ka Sesotho. Basotho ha go ntse ba selemela. Kapa dilemela ke na le tse ding tso tla di bona ditharo di entse ntho e kang peranyana tjena kana ko eno ha o dilemela ho thwe ka lema kana ko eno we are proper o tla bona bo maria kana ka exactly
ke na kwa
rona o phela prosper yes ke badimo mono ha re ancestors are ke ba fatshe bana hantse re fetela ka mosowane is saying those people in the galaxy, or those beings, herbs, highly evolved beings.
Because I've heard the term or the phrase, but Dimo le Bafati.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Bafati ke rona ntse re feta re ka nkana re fatshe mane. We still have to go through the period of purification.
Wait, Bafati ke rona?
Bafati ke ha re ntse re shwa.
Okay.
Yeah, like my father ke Bafati o sa fetile. Soul ya hae kona ntse ya through cleansing.
I see what you mean.
So to say monna ha fitla lefatsheng ke dimo, monna ha hopola purpose ya hae ke modimo hape. Monna ha sa hopola purpose ya hae or even make attempts to ke le dimo. Not literally so roja batho, but vibrates a bit low. He's not in a good place. Monna ha shwa someday itla ba dimo. Monna ha iketseditse ka toka becomes very light and ascends back to the source. But how say you reincarnate, you come back as a thing maybe you didn't like before. No, you sort la hole. You know? Yeah. How so slowly it goes through a period called karma. But about karma means suffer the repercussions of something bad you did. No, it just simply means learn. You missed the mark here.
Okay.
Yeah. So you will learn
So karma is positive.
It's a positive thing.
Sure.
It's, yeah. Can I indulge in this?
Please.
Come on.
Please. And I chief.
Hey, give me a telephone. Ke tla tshwetsa nnete tsa tsa lona e bile ha se fatshe hantle message o ka fitlela mo ke batlang
molaetsa o tlo fihla
Qamako.
So yeah, you said genre of Qamako, but how can you relate it to commonly known genres? Like give genre defense o kareng okay a mix of that and a mix of that.
Thank you so much. There's jazz first of all. Yeah. As a child growing up, I've been a lyricist. I've loved poetry, man. I've loved rhythm. I've been blessed with that, you know. It took years in the building, but finally I got the grasp of how I could convey my messages.
You did start as a poet, did you
as
not?
As a rapper, like when I was back, when I was still back in Adventville, somebody told me some KRS-One, I Got Next tape, so it kind of like initiated me from kwaito and gospel. My mother being a devout Christian, now I graduated into hip hop. And then I had to learn a lot of English. Like, I didn't know anything. I was coming from some government school that really didn't give us a lot of ABCs, you know? So I had to adjust and trying to understand what they were saying. So I worked hard. So I like if that's whatever I did. Push-up but sure. And then quickly I adjusted. So I was a rapper, and then I got into philosophy in school. Yeah, philosophy for 7 years. It really just shaped me up into some level of understanding information, downloading information, and really just becoming this person that I'm gradually becoming, because change happens on a daily basis. And you were changing
straight, and then you change.
You were changing gradually every day. Change is the only constant.
True.
Like I was a cute boy, like I just, you know, I used to, and then now I have to accept to like one of our be like these.
So philosophy, how we tutor you're also learning Sesotho.
Yeah,
you're also learning the culture.
I learned philosophy before because it's a mindset. It's you far bullying. This is how you look at information.
Sure.
This is how you look at the world, or you understand yourself. So there was a that he plays, is it bass or just
Madala Kunene is from South Africa.
Durban, KZN.
Yes,
that's where I went to school.
Yes. Oh,
yeah, so I was a poet there, and
you got to chill with the Madala.
I used to kick there, you know.
Great.
Yeah. So he's like, man, you have a lot of charisma, and yeah. Oh, so how can you say, that's where, let's just say, that's where your destiny takes you. Around who are completely different from how you portray yourself now.
I see.
Would say literate. Yeah. So how would I convey these messages that I'm obviously downloading?
Great.
How ya man that I'm going to them tongue? He's like, if you want to appreciate, or if you want to know, appreciate language. How philosophy taught us, or it teaches the etymology. Etymology is the nature of what words represent just naturally without looking at what website is saying in the dictionary. Like if I would say hazel, yeah, you have to happy here utla sal, a bit of action. Now add that all together and find a meaning without looking at the dictionary, because it's about how shall la TV a holo ke la how ha tshwane le motho a balang ntho eno o shebile ka Sesotho se re ke karaboretso, your mind's eye. Yeah, you visualize it. You visualize it, you see it. How shall the TV? Everything is just fed on your sarcophagus.
So you don't have to use your brain. Sure.
Yeah.
You have to use your brain.
Yeah. So how we parla information coming through all those passages, it really gets embedded, becomes part of you. It's hard to let go of it. Qamako.
I just wanna deliver God risk to you guys in a different way today, and I need y'all to acknowledge we're getting knowledge. And I'm also giving you a different type of knowledge. God Risk Health is here to take care of you and your family from as little as 35 maluti per month. You can get health insurance. That includes general practitioner consultations, pharmacy medication, maternity cover, basic dentistry, and optometry. So call God Risk Health. I want to put the numbers here, and you're going to have them in the description below. And also, they are located in the old LNDC building, first floor. Nicely branded, so you're not going to get lost. Just get up to the first floor, and then on the left, so it's you're going to get affordable health care insurance. Call them, pay them a visit. That's what I wanted to pass through.
Nicely done.
Right?
Nicely done. It's like you're born for
man,
this.
actually, thank you, God Risk, man. I wanted to explore something here. There are lines hooting from your, let me call it poetry, from your music.
Okay.
It's very fascinating. There's a lot of bars that you hit there. There's a lot of, lines, a lot of messages that you hit. And I'm like, okay, I want to ask you a couple. So, okay. And you have already given me that.
Yeah,
now
I thought I didn't really expound on it.
Okay, go for it. Go for it.
Butu is built with a lot of virtues, a lot of bikhopolo. Motho was saying, "Went to the gang. I speak with good intent. I'm open to love in various forms. I appreciate the god and the goddess. I respect the animal. I respect the plant. You are in synergistic harmony with all that is. Went to the gang. I embrace the all. Just house ideas. How having to go through them, but to have about the information you can get, like there's a book called 42 Ideals of My Art, or 42 Laws of My Art, 42 Declarations of My Art. That's where books like 10 laws, 10 commandments in the Bible will be taken from, because like the Bible as is, Bible comes from the word Biblia. Biblia means a compilation of many books. Yeah. And those many books are not what you see in there, like Genesis, Exodus. No, like the book of Coming Forth by Day, the book of Cocoon, Sumerian tablets, the 42 Ideals of My Art. It's just a lot of ancient books from our ancestors. I could be killed for saying this information.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. But, the universe now has opened up a portal for information to just be displayed, and it's here now, and
so
everybody's
we can go beyond what we already know.
Yeah, just imagine if I would ask you, you think God is all just, right? God loves you as He loves the Chinese and the European, as He loves
everyone.
Okay, why would the same God put your country in this stutters and then put theirs on that stutters? Mushala, the drink that you drink in now, I could bet. Prior brewery, maybe getting the knowledge of putting it to the stutters. Yeah, it came through the Caledon. The clothes you're wearing, the machine, the microphone here, almost everything. Why would the same God who's just and plays everything at your disposal as He does on everyone else? Why? And what does Ngamla say? Somebody. With a few varsities that we have here,
sure.
What are we coming up with as postgraduates? Can we come up with our own microphone? Yeah. Or even produce a bag? Yeah. Well, yeah. But we just fall below the radar. Why? As a DJ comes from afar.
Why is that from afar? But I guess we have that. It's all part of the plan.
Whose plan?
God's plan. God's ideology of now, and who has the blessings, who has the curse.
Okay. So the same God would want us to respond the same way Will Smith is responding. What am I doing? Over the same issues. I'm dealing with hunger. I'm dealing with oppressions. I'm same God with... Now, my brother, No, my brother.
What's your take?
Let's just go back. Let's just go back in history, and learn. Certain things have been imposed on us as a people. To each his own. Everybody should have their own. We have to embrace our language. Through our language, a portal opens. It navigates us to where we will find ourselves. We'll find ourselves waiting there. Yeah, I don't know. We are Aswaj, man. We are somewhere. We operate on somebody's psychoviscera. We have Basotho, like Africans, not just Basotho, because as a philosopher I acknowledge that Africans have known everything. We are we are astronomers, we are scientists, we are there's nothing that we are not that you would give respect to the other, not us. When we just talk about the constellations, how to talk guy. So Hamantila Tilane is in the great constellations, great places of travelings where we all come from. That's the galactic core. Sirius, the Sirius A, the Sirius B, the Sirius C. Sirius C ki mabeleha. In the time of storage of seeds, mabele azomono. How can you put on now? Running na haila ba join Marie. Oh, Obana like Haki Felamo. But Mara Hakalaba Selemo. But the green come back again without the aid of man watering it. How does that happen? But because it happens on a subliminal basis, we don't care to ask ourselves about such questions. I can say, when was it embedded into the earth so that in every season it changes and harmonizes with what the season requires? Well,
but what if a plant or grass being dormant throughout the period of the winter? Same way animals would hibernate. The plant and then it just comes back to life on that time based on the change of temperature.
I love that.
So temperature change, and then sometimes there's rain, because when it rains, then it becomes greener than ever.
Why is that? Why is it that when rain touches the soil, something comes out of that? As a scientist, can't you ask yourself, what does rain do to the soil that makes the soil to be submissive, to even render the green out? Scientifically, how do you explain that? So, as a historian, of which you start embarking on that journey as well from today, you'll find out that there was a time, or there was a period in time, the storage of seeds. And your purpose should be, why did God put a little there? Why did God put that thing there? You're going to die without... So that's our medicine. Even your own Bible will say the healing, the earth is for the healing of the nation. Herbs, which is where we have pharmacies, where we have hospitals, which is one of the things that have brought about degradation to our people. We don't need that. Because we take the natural matter and put it in the lab and then add certain things that would lie to the system, to the immune system.
Sure.
But we talk about food. We talk about detoxification from the earth, from natural matter, what God itself told us to follow. Did you realize I said God itself, not God himself? God itself. God is energy. Energy. How do you personify God like that? He's man. And why would you not say God is a woman? Why? Why?
These are questions I can't answer.
Come on.
Here's another line.
Sure.
Yes. Come with that.
Okay.
Come with that.
First of all, pelo tsa batho di tletse mahlwele. Mahlwele is not a good term. It's not a good term. Pelo e tletse bobe. Yeah. As a result of neocolonialism, our people, our ancient people, didn't respond to it like we do now. For instance, everything like religion, it was enforced on our people. Yeah, norms, etiquette, culture. They were all informed on our people, enforced on our people. We knew God cannot be that biased. Itima seseng e re sena sta go ruta bane la bana ba le di elder mo ne experience throughout bophelo ba bona ha ba fa nix e ba tla emela motho mo mfela wa le go ahla man tsatsi le leng e botlotla a lokolla tshaba se. How biased is that? The God is not responsible for something like that. So most of our history was written by other people. So mona na ngoletse history ya rona ke Lambereche. D.F. Allenberger. Okay. D.F. Allenberger ke na film Thomas Mofolo. Thomas Mofolo re mo badila ho lo mo itwa botjhabela as a real sekese. We should really read books.
Yeah, we should. No, we should.
It's got to watch and even ki hita thaba because without knowledge you can't free your mind. With knowledge is like food. Yeah. And then what does food do to the body? It gives it energy. Yeah, by the same token, that's what it does to the mind. Where did you go? Okay.
Well, I can never be in a context there. Yeah, but I just picked that. Yeah. Talk to me.
Thank you. Well, the way the system has made things, naturally, we no longer synergize as opposites do. So it has become a thing that we have to do to impress certain people or certain things, I don't know. To keep some status in Wefela. Naturally, and if I would want to live with you forever, but this is what's expected out of me. 3 o'clock, when that turns you off. Or seeing other women come through and then giving me some positive energy. Sure. By the same token, there are certain things that we have to learn about ourselves. And about you have to become love. From that place of being love, you'll be able to do the things that love does. So you won't judge. You won't be going through your woman's WhatsApp. You won't be feeling insecure. There's a movie I watched. This guy works with this guy. Okay? So this guy is every day or in a week. Yeah, but after his wife is waiting there. Oh, this is my wife. Oh, by the way, this is where your flowers go to every day.
Whoa.
Yeah. And my wife and I, we sit by the balcony after we grow them. Come look.
Oh, God.
Yeah. That is to say, this guy is so content. Come on,
we came in.
Hey, I'm not gonna say when I'm gonna stop sending them flowers to my woman, man. You see?
I get you,
baby. Because I don't send you flowers. And if another guy does that, it opens some portal. Yeah. No, man. I'm so content. I get a stage more. ke bona batho ba di hang ke tse ba bua le woman ya ka da that shit don't disturb me on stage, man. Like,
Yeah.
you know, things like that. Being content with who you are. We meditate together in the morning.
Yeah.
We run together. We exercise.
So it's not that honorable.
It's not
hence
that.
the word tronk.
Hence the word tronk. We're almost in a prison with our bars. Yeah, something is locked us in. What's about from faith? They're not that banale new man they have that perception certain of which is just perceptions. And perceptions as a who the reactions of what we do, by the same token, we react that way. How about it? So they're merely just perceptions. And these perceptions are brought by the way we learned things, the way we were taught to view things and react to things. Like genetically modified, drink tap water, those things, they shrink our pineal glands, so we can't think properly. As a matter of fact, reality becomes radical. Yeah, we interpret it as we see it on soapies, as we see it on movies or the internet. So much of an external analysis influence who we are. Whereas, a man had to dwell in, go in. You'll see the universe in there. Then give out that power outside.
Sure.
Don't be influenced by the outside, and then you bring it into yourself because it's going to put you out of your mind.
I understand you.
Thank you so much. Because that occurs on both parties.
Let's speak about your experience with the Qamako compilation.
Wow.
So when I was working on I was part of a duo called Zagro DJs.
Yes, sir.
Skizo.
Yeah.
So we kept saying we should do an album, but I never, because I was going to produce the album, but I couldn't see it. Something came to me, Ering. You have to see this album before you do it. So it could work, guys. But I think for about 3-4 years, but it was we didn't see it. Then we saw it, and when we saw it, it was the most fun and experience that was full of confidence. Or whenever you know, I've only done one album. I've only produced one album ever since.
Sure.
And in Pilore, you have to feel that thing. Sure. Tell me your experience on that regard. Got the compilation, Haibe Qamako.
Wow. Haibe Qamako coming from Tsonetsatsi as a debut. This is where I was really just trying to go free, like you're saying. Wow, it was beautiful, man. Like waking up any day and then doing what I felt like doing at that particular time, but through song. Libito like a festival, Pitso. Pitso would mean a certain,
calling.
Calling. I'm called for something. How feel happy? Pitso ke a gathering. Pitso, a
meeting
Pitso,
or gathering is the best way to say it.
So ki represent ntho tseno wa bona. How a pile Pitso mo batho ba mo ke bona ke batho bano ha ba utlwane ba bang ba shapo ba bang wa bona ke batho bano, but I have to strike balance because African consciousness does not condemn or judge. It understands that motho thing is on that level of awareness. Yeah. O tla bona someday ke go ha o tlosa thoko tseno wena o ntse o bua ntho ngwe fela o bone bo mme ba etsa bang bana ba bo
sure.
So it's like that.
Yeah.
I would wake up in the morning and then feeling this way, and a lot of like genres together. Yeah, I took Egyptian, I took a bit of jazz, I took a bit of hip hop, brought them together because man is not just himself; he's a compilation of everything he's rubbed shoulders with prior. It's up to him whether he wishes to unleash that power out for people to see. So as I said before, it was in a time when I understood that I'm not just one thing. I'm the universe. I'm these colors. But what was surprised because I do poetry, There's an album we're working on now. There's a book I'm writing.
Nice.
On these accents, you know? Yeah. And when I speak English, I'm something else. Yeah. So we have a poetry album come through.
Nice.
That's it's something else. There's a book as well. So you contain God. You can only give as much as you've remembered. Because why did you want to you just have to remember. And the easiest way to go about it is to get in yourself through meditation. And that requires patience with yourself, which we don't give ourselves. Patience. Yeah.
Patience.
Yeah. All the virtues or all the magic words that we might apply to the other. When I talk about magic words, I love you, I've forgiven you, I trust you. Yeah. You're compassionate. Like all the positive things that you might utter to the next in terms of, so, yeah.
Well, wait, Puseletso Seema was on that same compilation, was she?
Yes.
So
she's a great goddess.
I would want to know when you were doing everything that you felt.
Yeah.
So how did you want to connect with her specifically?
Okay.
Why did you want to do a song with her?
Okay. Can you believe Qamako? When Alex and Chris came through from conservation music, that was the only way I could reach and knock to their gates. It's almost as if when white people were not there, I would not reach that episode. I would not reach. Go check on my profile, my EPK there. It's very rich. I have all of them, everybody's there. Like I worked with legends, man. That's why I'm like these today, you know? Yeah. There was a study Saka GIZ and Nelisa. Okay. Saksapura Nelisa
Okay.
So I was called forth to give the songwriter there. Maybe they picked up something about my writing skills. But in a movement called conservation music. You can check it out on the internet.
Nice.
So they were like, Pitso, man, you were a bit charismatic with your people. We found this study and this project. We want Puseletso, Tepo, maybe Sidimo, Lomile, and you on these particular setup to be able to give your people these awareness. That was the time when I met these celebrities.
It's sad.
It's so sad. I think about it, may he rest in power. The Tepo. The Tepo was like, they say I'm going to become like that. He was a realist. Like he called a spade a spade.
Nice.
Yeah, he didn't worship white people like most of us do.
Yeah.
He stopped that.
Yeah.
Yo, man, I've seen your ancestors do that thing to my ancestors. You want to repeat the same thing?
That's how you
take a chill pill. So, and then through Botswana, it was a beautiful experience. And you know, we loved each other's, we synergized, and we decided to start embarking on projects. As a matter of fact, we were working on an EP. It's just that with finances, you know, and everything. On that song, and the Tattoo was the
Okay.
I've loved Tattoos. Tattoos was
I think this is the second episode that we have to go face the engineer all the time. Like,
please,
if
the cameras have to do that. Give them. So it was something very. I don't know. I didn't know how we were gonna carry it out. That particular song, like joining Famo and Jazz, putting it in the same.
True.
But
nicely done.
Le Frank Lepper, may he rest in power. Yeah. No, but I think Linda Tap, everybody knows. Tattoo. Oh, now you're in safe hands. Everybody would say that. That's about me.
Nice.
So,
and she's a sweet soul.
Let me tell you about Puseletso. Puseletso have like a studio. Oh, my God, I about a bit of history, aesthetics, culture, charisma, and this and this. So she was not clued up. History, but she's so man China. That was engineer come on, the orchestratum.
Okay.
Me Puseletso was like, oh, okay. First take, ke freestyle. Me Puseletso ke batho ba bang ke sa tsebeng. Ne o ke ba mosesane. Ke mo shaba fela ntse go ne o ke ba ngwana ko. Ke le leng ka studio.
Oh wait, Kera who's freestyling now?
Me Puseletso ntse ntse o kampile mo is freestyles and first take.
Damn it.
Mara o re ka. Okay. Ha feel. Eso yo la ka ngotso ya nno bua ka re finwe. Nkgoneo.
Timing
You know, just for being who she chose to be.
Sure.
In this third dimension.
Sure.
Wow.
That's a beautiful thing, man.
So Tapas was there to join, to fuse in the jazz and the telephone. And then get him back into the jazz again. That was so beautiful.
Yo, man, I think...
Oh,
yeah, like you're saying. But how have Basotho been receiving your music?
Hantle a holo ka nnete ga ithabela ntho eno ga leboa Basotho.
Right.
Ntho fodisang batho ha o kgutlele ho yona hangata, right?
Sure.
I'm aware of that, man. Ke nwa ke sebedisa dipitsa ke rata ntho tse le nna ntse ke le tjena la ke kgutlela mo wena ka di babane.
Sure.
But I have to because you bring about life to me. So because when we are back with the sauce, I'm going to shock you a bit.
Come on with it.
When we are still back with God, we choose the geography where we want to be born. We choose the couple, we choose peppers, we choose everything. Oh, nakitla shayla Lesotho. Wani ke wana kodua man le mani. And I want to heal that when I come through. How to last like I'm mona motho sa tlaetse Lesotho mona ele musician a bona ntho di sa etsale di etsa la stage ai gona modimo go tle blind.
Sure.
No, you chose to come here. And because now the system has affected you with techno-gizmos, these materialistic things.
Yeah.
How when I did listen mona ukwa ka kare how do you benefit
Because the same thing.
But you chose to come here. Just remember, we've all come here as healers. Yeah. Just look at the rainbow. The rainbow heals. It restores purification. It reincarnates. It revamps. It relegates. Religion is religion. Religion is a positive word, actually. It comes from the word relegate. It means to bind back, to yoke, to unify. Yoga comes from that.
Okay.
Yeah. And come to think of it, when you're in your yoga
position, sure, more patience to yourself.
Exactly.
When is that? When is the book coming out? When is the poetry album coming out?
Well, I wouldn't really say anything on that because I'm working on a project called Matla. We releasing young wave to nice new sounds that UK feel,
bro. And you're so active on social media lately.
Yeah, the ancestors are
on social media more.
Oh, okay. I work with my manager. I found a manager now.
Nice. Yeah. Oh, she's pushing that.
Yeah, but she's actively. She. I wouldn't be here today. Like I was lost in God.
Yeah.
Like God. Let me one play the stage.
I saw that.
Never set up more. So I would want to play stage. And then I stare at the horizon.
Yeah.
Somehow I got lost in some meditation or sleep or some siesta. And then for the longest time, God, they want you. God, she doesn't wake me up like. And that's how they treat. But I meditate. Bobby doesn't talk about.
Yeah, true.
It does not disturb your whatever's going on in that spiritual world. Like,
Ne. O tlameha ho kgutla hantle, o kgutla ka energy e tshwanang.
Wow, man, Zippo. So yeah,
I like that. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, we able to see that. Because I know you are always working.
Yeah.
I mean, the world needs to see
so
that.
she makes sure that, but I want to train and on different platforms,
Sure.
rubbing shoulders with different people from different disciplines of life.
Yeah.
You know, interactions like
True.
killing team. Come on, quickly. Thank you so much, man.
So happy to have you here, brother. Ke tlo kenela listing ya di project tse tla o di etsa with my stuff. I will introduce you to my world.
How can we rub shoulders? We don't just meet up for free. Not sure what ba di creative ba babedi ba tiane. Ko rena man, because now when we talk about man is spirit, soul, and flesh, the anatomy. Which serves a certain purpose. But as creatives, what's
going to happen after that?
Yeah.
Now,
I want to
definitely.
share with you. I want to share with you. I want some tape of some sort, because we could synergize on something and bring
my manager will speak to your manager.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I just wanted to remind you to subscribe to my channel. It's DJ Allegro Africa. All my platforms are DJ Allegro Africa. So I had so you go to Facebook, you go to TikTok, Twitter, you go to Instagram. Oh my goodness, DJ Allegro Africa. You will find me. Follow, subscribe, and you will know all about these episodes. You will know all about my music, and also check out my music on digital platforms. Your Spotify, your iTunes, Apple Music. That is where everything is at. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for the Pitso Rah Makhula, the one and only Rah, the one and only Rah Makhula. And follow his stuff, please. It's interesting stuff. Like you said, you have a couple of projects coming through. Let us get into the game.
Yeah.
And thank you so much. Until next time.
Thank you. Qamako.